tonight, we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing loud.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, and welcome if it's your first time here. I really do hope that you'll be part of the family and you will journey along with us. And I'm so excited about today's video, guys. I'm going to be having a conversation with a beautiful young lady. She's not here yet. As you can see, the seat is still empty, but she'll be joining us soon. But before she can get here, I just wanted to come and do a quick intro. I am Nolo, and this is Living with Nolo, the creative scientist. And on this channel, we post vlogs and we have some career conversations with different young people. And of course, we just simply live life together. So with that said, guys, please like the video, please comment, please subscribe if you really like what you're seeing and this is the type of content that you'd like to see more of. Please do subscribe. Please click on that notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And please share. Please share this with your friends, share it with your people, tell them to tell their people to please come and visit Living with Nolo, the creative scientist. Yes, now that I have that out of the way, as I've mentioned today, I'm going to be having a nice conversation with a beautiful young lady. I'm going to be having our first career conversation. So it is season 1 of our career conversations, and we're going to be interviewing a lady called Lerato. She will introduce herself once we start with the video, or once we start with the conversation. I really hope that you enjoy it. I'm very excited about these conversations. I'm really excited to get this information out there and to share this with different young people, just so that they know more about the different careers that are out there and what other young people are doing, in the career fields, in the workspaces, and how they can also get to do the different careers, as I mentioned in my intro video. So not to make this introduction very long, I just wanted to come and sit down and quickly say that so that you know what's going to happen today. I'm very excited, guys. I'm excited and nervous because, of course, this is the first video. So it is season 1 of Career Conversation, season 1, episode 1 of 9. Let's go. Hey guys. So today we have a very special guest, a gorgeous lady, and she's joining us for our first career conversation. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna ask her to introduce herself.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So hi guys, my name is Lerato Ried. I'm from Bloemfontein, but I studied in Pretoria and I'm now working in Johannesburg.
Yeah. So to break the ice, not that there's any ice to be broken, but whatever ice there is, we're just gonna answer maybe a few questions, Nyanj.
Okay.
So I'll start. Yeah. I'll start with what is your favorite time of the day? And with all of these, you must tell me why.
Oh my gosh. I think it's in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that is because I think the evening you kind of get to wind down.
Yeah.
You're done with work, done with stress, and whatever happened in the day, it's happened. You can't do anything about it. and I like to plan for the next day. So I think it's just a nice time for me to just reflect and be quiet.
Oh, I will plan ahead.
You
You know. So do you start your days quite early though?
No, not too early. I start around 6:30. I'm not the 5 a.m. club people. No. No.
Yeah, then it has these people.
Yes, yeah.
And another one. Sorry guys, I have a notepad. So I wrote my questions down because I'm recording on my phone. And just one last one. If you could learn any language, what would it be?
Shoo. I would learn. That's interesting. I probably learn French because it just sounds nice.
Yeah.
It sounds very soothing and.
And I think it's nice to also have like an international language.
True.
You know, if you're to go somewhere, and there are a lot of French countries.
Exactly.
Speaking countries.
Actually,
so
that's another good idea.
that's a good one.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Sissy,
Comfortable.
we're comfortable now, so we can get right in it with question one.
This sounds so serious.
No, it's really chill. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, they might not go in the order that you receive them. So, but I'll start with, what is your current job title so that everybody knows what exactly are we talking about?
Yeah. So I work as an investment specialist in the asset management industry.
No, that sounds very. It sounds posh, guys. This lady is always on point, and her job also sounds like the girl I know. Yeah. So, say it one more time for the people.
I'm an investment specialist, and I work at an asset management firm.
Okay, an investment specialist. It's the specialist for me.
The specialist.
So, are you working in your field of study? Is that what you studied in university?
No, I'm not. What I study does have a bit of an impact in what I do daily, but it's not the core component of what I do.
So, what did you study actually?
So I studied economics. I did a Bcom in economics, and then I also did an honors in economics at the University of Pretoria. So, and now I'm more on the investment side. So, different, but economics does play a bit of a role in my job.
And I think it's very important for young people to know what it doesn't always go according to the way they had put it, in the books.
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
if you study, unless you study like medicine to be a doctor, then you are definitely going to be a doctor.
Yeah.
But like some things branch out into so many different things.
Yeah.
So who brought? There's a lot to do.
There's a lot. And I also think, I say there's a lot to younger people, is that sometimes the decision of what you want to study becomes such a nerve-wracking thing because you think you're boxing yourself in. And I always say to them, do something that you enjoy, but that's broad enough to give you options.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we think, if I study investments, that's the field I'm going to have to go into. What if you don't like that? You do have an option to move around. I mean, we've got engineers in our industry.
Yeah.
A lot of them actually. So you are not boxed into just one role, and don't think that the decision you're making at 18 is what you have to do at 45.
Definitely.
You have so many other options.
And sometimes you get so into, you hear like someone saying, I'm going to study economics, and you're just thinking, I'm doing so badly at economics,
Exactly.
how am I going to handle economics for the rest of my life? But there's a lot that you can do with it.
And on top of that, sorry to jump in there, but I also wanted to say that I didn't even study economics in high school. We didn't have economics as a subject. I had no clue what I was getting into, to be honest with you, when I chose economics. So really, I just do your research as much as you can. Like videos like this also help a lot. But yeah, you'll see when you get there, and there are so many other options for you. Don't think that you're just boxed into one.
You and I actually opposite, because I did economics in high school.
Really?
And I am far from it.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm nowhere there, but yeah.
Really, did you enjoy it? Or?
I was good at it.
Okay.
But that's why I didn't go into economics. My economics teacher actually wanted me to do economics.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I like sleep when I get into your class.
So it was one of those that you were good at it, but it wasn't exciting.
It wasn't exciting.
Okay.
And also, when I chose my subjects, I really didn't know what I wanted to do in high school. Well, I knew that I wanted to do geography, but I also didn't have geography or something to do with the earth.
Okay.
And then after that didn't work out, I was like, anything goes.
We'll see.
So I'll figure it out later. But yeah, that was
that's interesting.
one of the reasons that I have such conversations.
Yes.
So, people can know more about what's out there, your options, you know. All right. So how did you come to decide on what you wanted to study? I think we touched on that a bit, but maybe you can just focus.
So my mom is in the medical field, so I knew nothing medicine. I didn't like life science or whatever it was in grade 8 and 9. I hated it. And I always loved numbers. I gravitated towards numbers, so accounting was a given. I knew I was going to do that. My sister is an accountant, so it was also kind of my older sister. So it also kind of opened my world up to something other than just medicine. So I took business subjects. I did accounting, I did business studies, and then I also did consumer studies because I didn't want to do life science. And so then that's how I decided, okay, that's the subjects I want to go into. So based on the subjects, only when I got to grade 11, when you start applying, then I started looking at, okay, what are my options? What can I do? Because after doing accounting for the 2 years, grade 10 and 11, I was just like, I was good at it, but I knew that I didn't want to do that as a career. Also seeing my sister working it, I thought, okay, it looks nice, but just not for me.
Not for me.
So I looked at other options within that sphere, in that field.
All right. Okay. So you heard it from the horse's mouth. How she decided on what she wanted to do. So you didn't have economics at your school?
No, I didn't even know. And this is a true story, guys. I did not even know that economics was an option. I didn't even know that such a thing existed. We had accounting, we had business management, and then we had consumer studies if you wanted to go the commerce field.
That is so crazy for me because usually when you go the commerce field, they also usually put like business, economics, and accounting.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm like, there's always economics.
I heard about it when I started researching different careers. So what I did was I'll download a prospectus on the university page or website. Then I went, okay, there's accounting, there's information systems, there's whatever, investments. And I was like, what's this economics thing? It looks nice. Then I went to go and do more research. I knew I wanted to do something that had something to do with people. And I knew I wanted something that incorporated numbers because I enjoyed numbers. And so I thought, okay, based on my research and speaking to some people who had some kind of information on economics, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. But no clue what I was doing.
It's so crazy how life pans out.
Right?
And I think I've touched on, or know that this was what you wanted to do. I think we touched on that. So which subjects did you do in high school? I think you already told us that.
Yes, mathematics, well, the normal ones, mathematics, business management, and accounting, and then consumer studies. I keep forgetting that one.
That was a fun subject.
People think so, but funny enough, I actually did better in all my other, so accounting and business management than I did in consumer studies.
Did your friends who were always like coming to you for when you had cooking days?
Yes. Oh my god.
I also had a friend who did economics, and all of us, you like, what are you guys making today? Like, oh, we'll come after
100%. You know, so we'd always cook towards the end of the day, and you'll see by like 2 o'clock, everyone's there by your window waiting. Waiting with their lunch boxes. Can I taste? Can I taste?
Like, oh, we're making lasagna, and you. Because you've been in the school for so long, you know sort of like the things that they make.
Yeah.
Like, this is the term where they make lasagna. Maybe let's go, you know. And you're like, I don't like that. I'm not going.
And we had uniforms, so you know the white.
Yeah.
So they knew on the days that we're going to cook based on what we're wearing.
Because they knew where that.
Yes.
You know, I love those because you seem special.
Look
when
so
it comes to
professional.
like, hey, I'm like, girl.
Funny thing, at home I never cooked ever, and so my mom would always say, where did you learn these things, or like why did you choose to do cooking? Because at home you're not doing any of that. So
but that is so true because my younger brother actually did consumer studies.
Yes.
Oh, I've never tasted anything, and every time he cooked I'm like, how do you do consumer studies right now? It doesn't even look tasty. That food that you're eating. I'm like, but at school, you know, he's doing it. I'm like, do you actually do these things at school and cook like decent things? I was really shocked. I've never seen anything that he's made. That looked decent at home. So I don't know how he cooked at school.
Oh my gosh.
So now moving on to varsity and things like that. I think before we answer this question, we need to know where did you actually study?
So I studied at the University of Pretoria.
Oh, all right. Tax of nooks.
Tax of nooks.
So which subjects do you need to actually do the course that you registered for at tax.
So I did, my first option was economics, and then second option was investment management. And you need mathematics, and then you need English first home language and first additional language, or
Alright.
first additional.
Okay, and also just so that everybody knows, tax is the University of Pretoria.
Yes,
so
in case
they-
you're not sure.
So
Yeah.
there are tikkie sticks for the Afrikaners and tax for the more English people.
Yeah, and I think something interesting that I think a lot of younger people don't always know is that you don't have to have studied accounting in school to go into any Bcom field.
Sure.
Because I think a lot of them box themselves into, okay, now I didn't do accounting, so I can't do anything commerce related. You can actually go into any Bcom or most Bcom fields without having done accounting. And what universities do, or what at least this is what tax does, is that in the first year, or the full year, you've got an accounting subject, and it's a crash course of the 3 years of high school. You have it all in 1 year.
Sure.
So if you did accounting in high school, it's very easy, but if you didn't have accounting, it's a very, very, very nice course to do.
Wasn't
just
that
to
a
get
lot
yourself
though? Because in high school, the accounting students are always like going through it.
Yeah.
And
No, like I said, I enjoyed accounting, so for me it was I don't think it was too hard, but I think it's a lot of work. Which I'm sure every high school person has heard varsity people say that it's a lot of work, but yes, varsity is a lot of work, and on top of that you're doing a crash course on a subject that you've never done before. So yeah, it's going to take some dedication.
All right, we're moving. We're almost done,
Aww.
which makes me sad. But yeah, guys, I hope you're getting as much information, as we can, and we'll get better and better. And if you still have more questions that you want to ask her, we can have her on again, round 2. So moving on to the next question. Which South African universities offer the course that you studied? So you studied at the University of Pretoria, but which other universities in South Africa?
Yeah. So as far as I know, all of them, or at least 90% of them, do offer it. Some universities you'll find that they mix economics with something else. So economics and finance, some of them offer it like that, but economics should be at most of the universities in South Africa.
Oh, all right. So your options would be Witwatersrand,
University of Johannesburg,
University of the Free State,
UCT. I think UCT offers economics and finance, if I'm not sure.
University of Cape
Cape Town, yes.
And basically most of the universities in South Africa, as you've mentioned.
Yeah.
So just go on their sites and check out their prospectus and see what they have to offer, and I'm sure you will find the course. And what are the entry requirements? Yay, that is the most important. Are you ready?
Are you do you have your report card in front of you? I think that's actually the most important, right? So for most BComs, but economics, you need, like I said earlier, you need English, and then you need mathematics, and I think the minimum is a level 5. But just having said that, I think for young people, don't let the minimum be your target. Rather aim to get the highest that you can at level 7. I think is the highest. Try and get a distinction, because you are going to get first preference when they choose who's going to get into the class. And I mean, even when you get into from finishing undergraduate to go into honors, they do look at those marks that you had in high school to say, okay, how did you fare in high school? How did you do in your undergraduate? And will you be able to actually do the work in honors? So it's very important to aim high, because it's not just about getting into university, but it's also about what leads to that afterwards.
Yeah. So level 5 is around 60?
Yes,
60.
50. Yes, 50, and then level 6 should be 60, and then level 7 is your distinctions.
So guys, 50. So let's aim higher, as Lerato mentioned, because how many people are they choosing from? Just for that entry requirement. And if you come with 50 on the dot, you're probably going to be the last option, because there are other people who are getting, people are doing well. Schools are really, teachers are really giving their all, and the kids are also coming to the party. So people are getting good marks. So you need a fighting chance.
And it's not just about getting into university. Like I said, it's about everything afterwards. Life happens after university, but what you do now will impact how your life is going to be then. So work hard.
And it's very important. Like it gives you a good, starting field,
Exactly.
a good playing ground. Like you have a stepping stone into life. So you need that. So work hard. Done.
Yeah.
Work hard, get into the university that you love, and do what you love.
Yes.
Don't just have to do any course because it's what was available for you. Get to do what you actually want to do with your life.
Yeah.
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 So were you funded when you started, or were you self-funded?
So my first year I was self-funded, and then from my second year onwards I had a scholarship.
And from, if I may ask, from which?
From the company that I'm currently working for.
Oh.
So they approached the university and asked for their top students, and then from there onwards they'll interview you, and then I got it. So.
These really guys, top students. Guys, I like the fact that I know smart people, and they are beautiful. Bona, Mabati, not Jack, but Jill of all trades and master of all as well. So yeah, guys, it's possible you can be beautiful and have brains.
You can,
as you can
you
see.
can.
And did we do everything? So yeah, we are wrapping it up, guys. What are your future career development goals? So from where you are now, where do you see yourself?
I find that question very interesting because it's something that I think about a lot. So I have a short, medium, and long-term goal. In the short term, I want to be excellent at what I'm currently doing. So I focus a lot on what do I need to do to excel now. I continue to study. I studied last year. I'm going to continue to study going forward. Studies never stop.
Yeah.
They never ever stop. So I'm going to be studying. Is it recording? Because someone's calling. I thought it stopped because I see someone's calling.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, we're back. Using your phone and also recording on your phone.
Bad combination.
But yeah, so the question that I had asked is, what are Lerato's future career development goals? And she had just gotten into that. So she's gonna continue to answer that question for us.
Yeah, so like I said, I have short, medium, and long-term goals. And my long-term goals always kind of get altered or added on as I do more research, as I try to see what else is out there. Because you realize that the working world is so vast. There are so many different things that you can go into. A lot of things that you didn't even know existed. Before the current role that I do now, I had no clue that there was something until I started working. And I realized that there is something like this out there. So short term, it's just to do well at what I'm currently doing. So focus on improving myself, keep studying as much as I can, and upskill myself to be excellent at what I'm currently doing. In the medium term, I'd like to move. So currently I work a lot with financial advisors, but I would like to move on to working with institutional clients. So those are the more bigger clients that make decisions that impact much more people. So I'd like to move on to the institutional side. And then over the long term, a lot more into policy and government. So either the Reserve Bank or Treasury.
Nice, guys. Big things are coming, and we're ready for it all, hey? So thank you so much for coming here. And as you also mentioned, things are forever changing. The world is ever evolving, and new careers are constantly, coming up. Like there's a new thing every day. Something that people couldn't study 5 years ago. It's now, a possibilities. Universities are constantly adding on new courses. So please just continue to be on the look around, research, see what you love, look at your personality, what sets your soul on fire, and research and talk to people. People are willing to give you information. You just have to ask. So with that said, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us here today, and as I say, we're going to continue to have more of these conversations. But this is our season 1, and it's a learning curve. So when we have when we have developed ourselves and we've grown in this, maybe we can do maybe a day in your life.
I would love that.
That would be so
nice.
interesting because people have heard about it, what you need to do the job, but now what do you
actually look like?
Because sometimes something sounds nice, and when you get to see what happens, you're like, actually.
This
I
is
mean,
not what I
you
signed
know,
up for.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is season 1, as I've said. Hopefully this will grow and evolve. As we said, everything evolves every day. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for joining us. And you know what to do. Please comment if you have any questions to ask Lerato. Please comment, and I'll also pass her the questions so that she can give us some answers, and she'll also be there in the comment section.
Of course, of course.
In the comment section. And please like this video. Please click on that notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And also please share, guys. I'm sure there's someone you know who can do with this information. So please share it with your people, share it with your friends, and tell them to also tell their people, you know, that there's a platform where they can get, you know, to hear such conversations and hear what there is out there, things that they can do, and how we can develop ourselves and get exposed to more, so that we can be more. Yeah, I think I've said a lot, but yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And we're
Bye.
done. Bye, guys.